Hello, and welcome to my quick video on how to customize your capital market assumptions inside of ScenariosX. My name is Chad Blythe. I'm founder, CEO of Plan Tech Hub, as well as the product designer for ScenariosX. And we're going to start by logging into the system. I'll go ahead and pick the account that I want to log into, which is our help account that we use to kind of share with your plans and help you out as when you call in for support questions. I'll put in my pass key, which in this case is my fingerprint, makes logging in very, very fast, safe, as well as easy. And what we're going to do is come automatically to the dashboard, and we're going to just stay here. And what we're going to do is go up to the very top right-hand side, which we call the advisor menu. And on the advisor menu, we have advisor portfolio assumptions. And that's where we're going to spend our time today in the next couple of minutes. So portfolio assumptions is the only place where we have the ability to give you to customize your capital market assumptions. Now, when you first start your free trial inside of ScenariosX, you'll automatically be given a system of assumptions, very simple cash bond stocks, very, very simple portfolios. But as you can see, I've got multiple different sets of portfolios, multiple different sets of capital market assumptions. You have the ability to create these. You can copy them and change them, but more importantly, you have the ability to put in whatever capital market assumptions you want to have. So you could have a very simple set if you want to, just cash bonds and stock, maybe very simple 3-5 portfolios. And that's maybe if we're dealing with kind of a pro bono case or DIY, we're dealing with legacy clients, or we're just kind of setting up our call to action link that allows prospects to come in. We might want them to start very simple before we kind of put them into something that's a lot more complicated, such as our normal capital market assumptions. But you can design them and build them to be however you like. And so what I'm going to do today is kind of go over what you have the ability to do. And I'll show that inside of our system, what we have here. Let me go ahead and move this over here to the far right-hand side. Now, very simple description, can't get any simpler than that. We put in our asset classes where you have the ability to set your asset classes. You can create asset class groups. You assign the colors to them. We ask for a geometric and arithmetic return because there's multiple places in the system, whether it be Monte Carlo simulation or different calculations where we use that return information, as well as standard deviation. We have a category allocation mapping. This is not absolutely necessary to have here, but if we are kind of working with different types of groups, we have the ability to kind of define as stuff's coming in. We can use AI to kind of set what is something is a corporate bond or something is a communications type of allocation. And we can define what those things are. Again, this is not something that you have to have, but it is something that does kind of allow you to kind of set the mapping so that when something comes in as a equity precious metals, it automatically returns the asset classes that are involved in that. Of course, no matter what type of asset classes we have, relations that are between them. This is what we have to be able to calculate Monte Carlo simulation, or what we call success rate in our system correctly. And of course, you also have the ability to set your own portfolios. I don't have any portfolios in this particular set, but let's go down here to system assumptions, and you can see kind of how portfolios are added. Now, just so you know, the reason why I don't have the ability to kind of add new ones here, because I have them locked down in my system. I am part of a team that's here, and as a team manager or as a member of the team, my asset class groups, my asset class capital market assumptions are locked down, which is why I don't have the ability to do that. So you'd have the ability to do that as well. If you create a team, you have multiple advisors or your compliance department, you have the ability to lock it down so that advisors aren't just kind of randomly changing the asset classes or the capital market assumptions that are there. Once we set that, we can, if we want to, set the risk scoring. Now, all the risk scoring is very simple. It's just a matter of us just saying, hey, we've got X number of portfolios. I want to be able to say, not just, I've already defined what they are in under portfolios, but here is where I say, you know what, if I'm using an allocation, or if I'm having discussions about investments and I want to have this turned on, risk scoring turned on inside the system, I can determine what score is choosing what portfolios in the system as well. Again, as we move forward, we'll be able to make this even more sophisticated so that it integrates in with different types of softwares that do risk scoring for you. But for right now, you have the ability to manually put in scores. So here is where you have the ability to define manually what those scores are. So even after you've created one of these sets, just like I mentioned before, we have the ability to copy it. So not just add a new one, but we could copy it. So even though this is locked down for me, if I wanted to, I could copy it and make some changes for it to have a different one or a different set. But then again, also what is locked down is in terms of what set of capital market assumptions are in there. It's locked down by the compliance department within the system. So that will be the same kind of capability you'll have the ability to use as well. Well, thanks for joining us. Make sure to check out some of our other videos that we have inside the system on everything from customizing every part of the system to how to build plans, how to utilize your free trial, so forth and so on. Thanks for joining me here today, and look forward to talking to you.